Oh my gosh. I am so sorry that this was such a ghetto experience. My lord. So what I'm trying to do right now is open it up on my laptop too so I can like see the chat. You feel me? And nobody's here yet, so thank God. So let me just come over here real quick. Do the things. Do the things. I do the things, yeah. Okay, someone's here. The person who's here, tell me, can you like hear and see me properly? Yes, it's lit. Y'all, I don't think I'm gonna ever do that shit again. Like, wow. Okay, thank the Lord. Like, if I had shame, I would be embarrassed. I am not. So here we are. I'm just like checking on the chat right now, so give me a second, y'all. But thank you for following me into this live. Y'all are so lit. Y'all are so lit. See, my lip isn't sweating as much. Lord help us all. Like, what is this technology? All right, now I gotta do my whole intro again because good evening, ladies and gents and friends. Thank you for tuning in with me on another live. It's your girl, CashApp in my tie-dye. Okay, I got my lock sock on. And as you can see from the title, hold on, let's get this together. Let's get it together now. From the title, it is my 2-month no retwist update for y'all, okay? Wow, okay. Just as stressful as me trying to figure out that damn Streamlabs situation, that's low-key how I've been feeling with my roots these days. Okay, first of all, before we even get all the way into things, let me just take off my sock. And here is my, look at this little piece. Here is my new growth. Okay, all of that, all of it is new growth, okay? I usually just keep it up, like in my sock or in my, my lock tube, because it's like so much effort, mental effort, to friggin' come up with a style that's presentable for the work environment. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I fucking hate 9-to-5s and that whole shit. It's so ghetto. Like, I want to just roll up in there with my roots out disrespectfully, you know what I'm saying? But there's an image to uphold. So yes, I usually keep it like this. Okay, especially because I work with little kids, right? So even though it looks dope when it's out, let's take it out. I can't wear it out because it stays in my face. So these little curls that I got going on is like 2-week-old curls that I got from my little sponge rollers. Hold up. These, I got these on Amazon, right? A little sponge in the middle and you just close it like that. This, amazing. And look, it comes in other colors too. Bling! Because these, look at the beauty supply store ones. Like, look at this joint already off of 2 uses, rinky dink. So I had to, you know, get this one. And yes, it gave me these, look at this little piece. Like, this is the kind of, hair is so flawless and amazing. But child, I be feeling away sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I be feeling away. I'm like, what do I do with this? It's legit a lion's mane on my head. That's what it feels like. It just feels like mad hair that I don't know what to do with. It's cute right now though. So there's that. Shouts to that. So yes, okay. Let me come to the chat now, since we in here properly. Come through with the cartwheels, yes, Crow Maverick. Hey from VA, I love your Lions mane. You know, thank you. Thank you for supporting the chaos atop my head. Okay, yes, cool. Why can't you wear your hair out like how it is at work? Yeah, because I'm working with little kids, right? And so I'm constantly going like this to talk to them and it comes into my face. So I'm always having to go like this, get it out of the way. And like to like function, you know, like set them up or explain something. I can't have my hair in my face. Serve them food, my hair just out. You know what I'm saying? In the shit. They painting, now they want to grab my, and they like to touch my hair too. Miss Sammy. Now there's paint in my hair. It's just like too much. So I just keep it up and out of the way more time. Usually, ideally, I would love to be able to just wear it covered, wear it with my sock or with a head wrap every day, just to keep it covered, tucked away. You all saw my video about why Rastas cover their locks, right? I want to do that, but because we gotta wear masks everywhere, it's like the most miserable experience trying to wear my sock and because it like is over the ear or whatever and it like pressure, and wear the mask because then it pulls my ears down and it's just mad tension in this behind the ear region, you know what I mean? So that's the only reason why I don't keep it wrapped up the way I want to. So that's the kind of experience I've been having. But when I'm at home, you know, when I'm with my people, I can just wear it out and it's cool. The most I do is like I'll just lay down my edges a little bit so that it looks styled. And then that's about it. Or I'll like just do my typical, oh shit. See, okay. Like even just tying it back sometimes you feel like such a struggle because there's so much fro. So it's not just like a smooth and seamless tie back. It's like a get everything together and then tie back scenario. Look at that. Look at the baby ones. This is just a microcosm of what the rest of my hair is doing all the time. Like, why can't I just live in the forest, you know, with nature, get my mangoes, and not have to worry about styling my hair? Like, that's all that it makes me feel like. It makes me feel like I don't want to have to go to work because I don't want to have to figure out what to do with my hair, aside from all the other ghetto-ness associated with working every day. You know what I mean? Like, ciao. But I don't want to talk too much shit because I do love my hair. I am surviving this no retwist challenge. I'm actually amazed and impressed with myself. So I'm going to give myself a pat on the back for that. I'm sure I'll be able to make it to month 3, complete the challenge, and be pleased and proud of myself, you know? But the way it's looking, I feel like my retwist schedule is going to be more on the month and a half, every month and a half-ish, maybe every 2 months. Because honestly, I'm missing how my hair looks when it's styled up, like in a fresh retwist and with the waviness going on with my braid out or whatever. I like having that uniformity from root to tip. It's kind of, it feels a lot like my natural hair transition. I feel like I said this before, as far as having the afro at the roots and then the straightness at the bottom. Like, it's overwhelming sometimes. Because even when I just put my hands through, I can't do it from the root and then come down. I had to do it from this part. Like, I can go like this, but I can't like go inside because now it's caught. You know what I'm saying? So like, that has been interesting to adjust to. The scalp massages though, look, I got fucking dust everywhere. The scalp massages, those are lit. Those I enjoy. Oh, also, I got a hair steamer. First of all, shout out to Sayuni Ray. Everyone give her a round of applause. Because one day she just CashApped me like, hey girl, get yourself a, what you call these things? Steamer. And I was like, oh my God, I will. And so I got it. Here it is. See the ring light all up on it. okay? It's a 2-in-1, so it's like I can use it as a hair steamer, but I can also use it as a face steamer because I can take off the hood and replace it with this little nozzle, and it just goes on my face. So that's been a good time. It's looking like I'm gonna be doing weekly steams to lock in the moisture. Speaking of moisture, it feels more difficult to keep it moisturized these days because going back to the 2 texture thing, it is a fro. And when I had my loose natural hair, the most moisturized it's ever felt is when I was actually using moisturizing products. Like I used to use Shea Moisture curling smoothie all the time because it used to make my hair feel soft and like manageable. Not manageable, whatever. So when I would do my styles and let it out into a fro, my fro would be soft and supple to the touch. But I'm not interested in using creams in my locks because buildup fucking sucks. I don't want to deal with it. And then when it sits in your hair too long, it causes odor, all of that kind of thing. But then using oil by itself, plus my little spray, hasn't really been giving me that moisture feeling that I like. So I'm still like dancing around with that territory to see what I'm gonna do. Okay, let me see what's in the chat. Actually, can you demonstrate how you pin your rollers? Okay, yeah, I can actually do that. I can actually do that, yes. Hold on a minute, child. Okay, so you take the roller, right? Let me just take a piece like right up here. Look at this joint in the way. Just tuck that in, tuck that in. Okay, so I actually did it with like 2 at a time. So let me do a proper. Ideally, I would spray it down, spray. Not gonna do all that right now. And then I take it, mind you, I've only used it once and I am still figuring out the best way. So you can like do it like this. Oh shit. I'm trying to use this as the mirror. Okay. Roll it. Okay, no. This was me when I was trying to set it though, just to give you the heads up. I was like trying to figure out the best way to put it on. Okay. So roll it in, right? And then what I did was folded this little piece right there to like catch it, right? And then like kept rolling. Roll it some more. And then boop. That's like a loose variation. It didn't really go on all the way because my hair was damp when I did it, you know? It's not as flexible right now. But that's the general gist. Oop, shit. That's the general gist of how I did it all around my head. And I let it sit overnight. Then when I took it out, I just said, bloop, unravel. Open, slide it out. See, it even kind of fake bounced it up just now, I think. So yeah, that's how I use it. Okay, back to the chat. Will you go back to your 2-week schedule after? No, definitely not. So one thing I've noticed is the size difference with my root area, which obviously it's loose, right? But even like the lock portion up here compared to down here, it's a little skinnier towards the bottom, which as I have been like going through all of my locks and really examining them, I'm realizing that the 2-week schedule was keeping it tight and like compressed more together as opposed to letting it stay thick and uniform all the way throughout. I'm trying to find one that I can demonstrate with and show y'all. Okay, let me just use a baby lock as an example since it's right here. Okay, so here's the root, right? Puffy puffy. Here's the newly locked piece, right? And here's what would have been the every 2-week schedule. So you see how it's skinny here, but a little thicker up there? That's what I've been noticing around my head. So I'm like, huh, I don't like that, you know? I don't like that. So yeah, my retwist schedule is looking like it's gonna be minimum 1 month, but maybe like a month and a half to 2 months in between retwisting, so that I can give my new growth an opportunity to actually grow out and thrive before I tuck it away. And you know, so that's the vibes on that. Let me see. Hey, LOC gang, what up, Randy? Come through. Okay, let me see. I have a long scarf that I can wrap around, and it's long enough to tie the mask into. Oh, okay. I work in a retirement community and nursing home. Psalms. You said you have a long scarf that you wrap around and you can keep them. Huh. My experience with like doing wraps and the mask is like my mask pulls my ears down too much, so that it disturbs the head wrap and just my comfort. I'd be like, what the hell? Take this shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, look at this. Thick, disrespectful, present. It's like, here, we are here. Let me try to give y'all a close up. I hope you're seeing. I hope you see it. This is what I'm dealing with. Like, even separating it right now to show you, it's not as seamless as it usually is, because I have to fight through the root before I get to the lock to separate it. You know what I mean? Look at this. Are y'all seeing the things? Like, literally gotta fight through to find the roots. Lord. Oh, shit. Look at that. I have little alfalfas all around. You know what I mean? Okay, back to the chat. About to do the same. What, with the no retwist? Come through with the no retwist. Hey, love from London. First time catching you on live. Oh my gosh. Stargazer mommy. Thank you for being here. I appreciate the love all the way from the UK. Appreciate it. You lit. All right. I just got my locks retwisted, and Lord, I had to take 2 painkillers to ease the pain. Too tight. Oh no. I am not a fan of a tight retwist at all. Like, that's high-key one of my favorite things about doing my own retwist, is I can moderate myself, make sure I'm not going too hard. And even still, when I do a retwist, like, I do it very loose. I don't do it all the way to the scalp. I like stop like right there, so that it's not pulling, it's not too much tension, you know? But yes. Ooh, oh my gosh, I just remembered. So I've been using this bonnet, right, for a while now. It's starting to give. Okay, look, this is how, look at that. Look at the, so I ended up, I ordered a new one, and I just got it today. So I figured I may as well just wait to open it with y'all and give my live reaction, so y'all know if I'm genuinely fucking with it or not. Scissors! You're just gonna cut. You're just gonna cut. Let me be careful not to cut the actual thing down. Okay. So yes, let's bust open this package. All right, I got 2 from Glow by Day, right? Got this purple with the flowers. It felt fancy to me. Felt quite fancy. And then I got this pink-ish one. So we're gonna demo this out right now. And if y'all like it, then you can go ahead and get you a bonnet from Glow by Day. If not, it's all good. Where did you get it? My hair is too long and thick for my bonnet. Yes, Glow by Day. When I finish uploading this live properly, because as y'all saw the ghetto-ness that took place earlier, I will put the link down in the description box. All right. Ooh, and it also comes with a drawstring. Seems a lot sturdier than the last one. Okay, let's see. This is how it looks. This is cute. All right, let's see now, because it feels kind of small. Let's see if it fits all of my hair. Child, this thing, this thing is kind of snug. Let's see. I'm still tucking, by the way. So this is what I'm dealing with. Now, if I can find the drawstring, I can really put it to the test. But it feels like I tucked the drawstring in with my hair. Where the hell is the drawstring at? Y'all, there's no way I lost that thing that easily, that quickly. Here it is. Okay. Huh, this is interesting. All right, so, I mean, yo, I look mad grandma-ly. Oh my God. Like, it fits as far as all of my hair is underneath, but it what the fuck? And I fucked around and got two. They didn't have multiple sizes. They just have the bonnet, you know? And since it's made for Black women by Black women for natural hair, I figured it would be big enough to house a massive fro at least. But here we are, looking like a grandma. So I'm taking this shit right the fuck off. It'll do, but it's definitely not the kind of bonnet that you could like go outside and try to fake look cute in it. It is not. So yeah. Yeah. Let me see what y'all in saying. Granny Sammy, yeah, you know, honestly, those are the vibes. I need to know how to do my own retwist as a man. Yes, Jimmy. Yes, you do. And just so you know, and all the other men who are watching this, it's definitely not a difficult thing to do at all. It's something well within your capabilities. You are able to do it. You can check out my retwist videos to see what I'm doing so you can see the mechanics of it, but it's really simple. Like, you can handle that for sure. Like I said, I made this example mad long ago. In a zombie apocalypse, you're not gonna have time to find somebody to sit down and bust a retwist for you. You on the run with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have to just figure that out. But yes, back to you, Jimmy. You can do it. Trust me. I need one of those. Send the link. So Randy, your hair is short enough, so you can definitely thug it out with this floral prints bonnet. It'll fit for you. And anyone in here who has short to almost medium length locks, this will fit you. But for all the folks out there who got my length or longer or my thickness, it's not gonna do the things. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna do the things. Okay, I spray my hair with water, rose water every day, and I honestly think that's too much. But my locks always feel dry, or maybe it's just me. Hell, I don't know. Who was that just said that? Sweet Jones. Sweet Jones. Relatable content. So, all right, let me get into my sprays. So I did what Yanni, the lockologist, suggested with the So this is rose water, and I added aloe vera juice just for an extra, you know. And then, is it back, y'all? I'm so sorry. Someone called me. Someone called me just now. Like, if I could slap them, because it was a number that I don't even fucking know. If I can slap them right now, I would. Because how dare you? Ugh! Let me see. Can y'all see me? Is it back? I hope they stay away. don't. Okay, we back. Lord help us. Why is it so ghetto to stream today? Ooh, is it? I was seeing some chat about Mercury retrograde. I believe that is either happening now or we're in the shadow phase. But my God, I have never had this much issue doing a live stream. Y'all know that. We do this all the time. Anyways, back to the damn. Okay, so yes, I have my vitamin E oil and my rose water with the aloe vera. And I spray it like every couple of days. But what I noticed, like I have to shake it up and spray. But what I noticed is like after my hair drinks up the liquid in here, the oil just sits on top of my roots. So it's not like a penetrative moisturizing situation happen. It's more of a grease up your scalp kind of vibe. So I kind of took a break on this and I replaced it with another spray, which is it's half rose water, half aloe. I just spray that for the juicy portion. And then I go back and I use my Aunt Jackie's Repair My Hair oil just for my roots. And what I did last night is I slapped on some coconut oil onto the actual hair itself. And then I steamed it, right? And when I did that, this spray plus the coconut oil and the steam, it had my roots feeling really, really good. It felt really, really good. So that's looking like something I'm going to be doing more often. And I'll keep y'all posted on how I like it. But that's all I got, child. I don't know how else to moisturize my hair right now. I don't. Okay, for the people in here who are like pros at going extended periods of time, no retwists, how do y'all moisturize your hair and how does that go for you? Like, tell me what y'all are using, so maybe I can integrate it, try it out. It was a retrograde, crazy energy, child. Like, my lord, I'm so grateful that y'all genuinely fuck with me enough to be patient through all of this today, because wow. Okay, Mercury and Pluto. Sammy, do your locks take forever to dry? Not anymore, because I left it in the room. I got a hooded dryer, like the inflatable one. Look at my wash day video so you can see the one. I'll link it underneath as well. But I put the inflatable hooded dryer and I connect it to my blow dryer and blow it out like that. And when I do that, it takes me like an hour and a half to 2 hours if I have it styled. So it doesn't take long anymore. It used to be a 2-day drying thing, but no longer. Rose water and almond oils. Okay. Amber, are you liking that combination on your hair? Just use half rose water and half vitamin E oil. That helps my hair. Yeah, Kamaya, it does not help me because my hair just drinks up the rose water and leaves the vitamin E right on top, and it just be like grease nation. So it looks like vitamin E just isn't agreeable for me in particular. For the coarse, I have dense coarse strands. I think that's the low porosity one that the moisture doesn't come in, you know. Also wild growth oil, I haven't tried that one. I use aloe vera juice and argan oil in the spray bottle mixed together. It works for me. So I think what I'm going to do, this is what I've been thinking, well, since yesterday. After I did that little situation with the spray and this and the steamer, I'm going to like put some coconut oil in this because my hair actually likes it. It actually responds to it. So I'm gonna put it together like that, shake it up and spray it, and then steam and see how it goes. Because the vitamin E isn't doing it for me. It's not. All right. Rose water, purified water, and jojoba sprints. I go 4 months before Risa. Come through 4 months. That's amazing. Gary said my name right. Bless you. You know, it's all about the syllables. And I'm glad I said it right because I hate when people mispronounce my shit. Okay. Try sweet almond oil or avocado oil. But if the coconut oil works for you, then I would continue. Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate the tip. Y'all see all this dust flying around, child? Like, Lord. I'm sitting next to my scratching post, so there's that. Wait, I missed one. Okay, I started to use this oil by a brand called Melanin. I've heard of that brand before, but I never tried it in my locks. But yeah, okay, hold on. They also have African black soap shampoo, and I use rose water. Okay, try grapeseed oil or jojoba. Love your birthmark. Looks like a heart. Thank you. It's like my little chocolate heart on my chin. Yes, usually I like to spray my hair with the rose water on my scalp with the light oil, then seal my locks with almond oil. Okay. The longest I've gone is 3 months. I want to try again. My removes were nice and thick. Come through, Amber, with the thickness. With the thickness. All right. What happens to the baby locks in the front? They here, child. They here. Hello. Here is one. Here is another. You see what I'm saying? Like poof and then skinny little scraggle. There's another. They are here. Well, this one I combined it back. Hey, super chat. Thank you, Sweet Jones, with a little dancing. Wait, is that? No, that's a super sticker. Whatever it is. Thank you. I appreciate you. You so kind. You so nice. But yeah, they're here. Being wild and unruly. Girl, I'm 7 months locked, and some days my hair have me crazy. It's dry as hell. I feel like generally the lock community has the same kind of feedback about dryness and also itchy scalp. And we all seem to be using different variations of the same thing. Really what it feels like is having to figure out what oil does your hair agree with in this new format. Because in the loose natural vibes, like what you were using then, which I'm learning, doesn't translate in the lock vibes. And so finding different alternatives and trying it out and see if it works and then replacing, switching out, that's something that I've realized is etched into the lock journey. After a certain period of time, you have to find a new set of oils and combinations because your hair changes again. And so it's a continuous cycle of learning, trying, swapping out, repeat, you know? But for the most part, it's very low maintenance. It's just, you know, you have to tune it. So since, like I said, the coconut oil seems to be agreeing with my fro components here, so I'll do that some more and see how I like it. Oh no, coconut oil I'm allergic to. Oh my god, I am so sorry. Well, definitely try out the other oils that they mentioned in the chat. Y'all were saying grapeseed oil, argan, almond. There's other versions, clearly you know that. So just try out another one and see how you feel. I would like to get a steamer. I tend to moisturize straight out the shower because it does better that way, so definitely makes sense. Yeah, this steamer, game changer. Like, I'm so glad that I have one now. Like, it definitely does the job. Now, sealing in the moisture, whole nother story. My locks are past my shoulder. I started on long hair and my hair has been thriving. Shouts to you. Oh wait, that was like a continuation. Wait. Want to start YouTube, but don't have many ideas and don't want negative people in my comments. Samantha girl. I say if you want to do it, do it. And fortunately, I've noticed that it's really about your energy and what you carry to the space, because I haven't been dealing with negativity. I've had, I think, two negative comments that I had to decide, am I going to engage with this or am I going to just dismiss it? And I chose to dismiss it because I don't want people thinking that they're going to get a reaction from me if they throw shade or hate or negativity in my general direction. So if I do see it, I get rid of it and it's like it never existed. Also, you can block people. I've had to block a couple people for being rude. And you can like report them or whatever. So as far as negativity in the comments, you really don't got to worry about that so much. Worry about your energy so that you strong enough in your field that those people don't even sync up with your content. You feel me? I feel like everyone who watches my stuff, y'all are actually lit people in real life. Like, genuinely good people. I have a Cure Redo steamer for my loose natural days. I now use it for my locks. Shouts to you, Queendom. Queendom come. Ooh, that's a... Oh, you spicy. That was a spicy name. I like that one. I think I'm about to retwist with you. Ah! How do you get all of your hair to fit in the hood of the steamer? So, okay. What I do is I don't put the bottoms of it. Like, one time when I did it, I kind of just like put my hair on top of itself like this and like went under. But then when I did that, it made my curls drop and I didn't like that. So I've only used it a few times, so. But when I do go under it, I really just let it cover the top crown region of my hair, because the steam is so prominent that it like saturates and it comes through or whatever. So really the part of my hair that's getting the steam action is the new growth. It's the roots, the scalp. That's it. But down here, I don't be steaming down here. At least not yet. Definitely start your channel. The hate comes with putting yourself out there, but reaching the people who matter is what's important. Facts. Is it Bevan? Bevan the Don? Tell me if I'm saying your name right. But yes, exactly. It's about your energy will repel. Matter of fact, the energy that you are is the energy you receive. And that's something I've been seeing firsthand with my channel. So if you're worried about negativity, meds on it a little bit more, meditate on it, get clear about why you want to start your channel and what your intention is, what's your purpose, and make sure that you stay in alignment with that, because that is the energy that'll gravitate those kind of people to you. But if you go on and you start a channel and you're like, oh, what if there's haters? You're likely to come across that kind of vibe, you know what I mean? But honestly, I don't give no time of day to them people anyways. Truly. I use the Lion Locks oil on my scalp and to seal in moisture once per week. It works well for me. I see Lion Locks like all up and through my Instagram, and people seem to like it a lot. I think the reason why I haven't tried it out myself is because I tend to stay away from things that are like popular and mainstream. That's my internal rebellion. Like, I don't like doing things that everybody else is doing. But if it's working for a lot of people, that means it's a good product, so why not? Raise your hand if you are in the chat and you use Lion Locks products and they work for you. Let me know how that goes. Share your experience, please. Does lock count really matter? I see over time that people combine a lot as longer, especially when they have a lot of locks. Lock counts, and I did a lock count. I feel like it's more so for a frame of reference. Like if you want to know a ballpark idea of what a certain amount of hair would divide into. So if you have like a lot of hair like me and you know that I have 97 locks, that lets you know, okay, so 97 on thick hair looks kind of like this. Versus if you have thinner or finer hair, 97 is not going to look the same. So that's what it seems to be a reference for. But even the other day I had someone comment asking me about my lock count because they wanted to get the same number, it seemed like. And you can't go to a loctician and be like, let me get exactly 97 locks like CashApp and expect your hair to come out looking like mine. It's not. It won't. So the lock count hype doesn't really seem productive, but some people use it as a frame of reference too. So if it helps you, it helps you. For me personally, I can't see how. Hold on. Wait. It's important to maintain a positive energy for yourself. No need to be negative and attract negativity. Facts. How are you liking your hair? Face steamer. Loving it. Can you put the link to it? I'm about to add that to my birthday list for my for the husband. Yes, after this uploads, I'm gonna add it in the description because I don't want to spend too much time coming over here and like throwing in extra links. At the end, I upload it and I'll put all the links to the things I've mentioned so far in this video, and you can check it out. I have really thin hair, only have 36 really thick locks. It's all down to preference and how thick or thin your hair is. Facts. Like your hair texture, also the density, like how many strands you have, all your texture, I think I said that already. Those contribute to how your locks will turn out. So even if you might have a certain number in mind, I wouldn't attach myself to the number. More so, I would pay attention to how my hair is, like the thickness of my hair, the texture of my hair, and how I want it to be. Do I want thick locks? Do I want fine locks? And go from there. But the number, I feel like that is more so confusing than anything. Unless you know for a fact that you only want like a few, like you only want like 20 locks, you only want 10, then it makes sense. But when you start getting into the 50s, 60s and up, it doesn't really, knowing that doesn't really change much. Okay. Hey Sammy, could you scroll up and read my question, please? Oh shit, Jimmy, I didn't see your question, Jimmy. Now hold on now, Jimmy. There's a lot in the chat, Jim. I'm scrolling for days, still I don't see it. Just ask it again for me, please, because I don't even see it. Ask me again. How long do you plan on not retwisting? So 3 months. Next month we'll make it the full 3-month cycle, and then I'll bust my first retwist. There's pollen flying in here. Wow. Yeah, so 3 months is the plan for this cycle. Then after that, we'll see. You are so beautiful. Oh my gosh, thank you. You're so sweet. You are so sweet. Just peep the red nail working on your root chakra. Yeah, so I got the red because this was like at the beginning phases of me doing my womb healing and my birth worker training. And even though your womb, that's really an orange kind of space, I was feeling more like I needed to go back to my root and get really grounded in myself and in my power and like build myself back up to the womb. So yeah, root chakra work. But I'm actually at the tail end of it now because I'm about to change the color. So that's what I do. Whatever chakra I feel like needs addressing, I typically will get that on my nails as a reminder. And if I feel like I'm pretty aligned, I just go with whatever color I feel like. Just so you know. Can you make a video doing your retwist? Well, I have 2 videos already. I have one that's like really quick of me doing a retwist. Oh, I think you're asking of me doing this one like after the 3 month. I might. I know I'm gonna go live. I might do the retwist live with y'all. I think I might do that. So okay, word. What hairstyles do you do when you're going 2 months without a retwist? So far, all I've really done is like ponytails, buns, messy buns, and then toss it up in my lock sock. The styles that I did in my style video, those are the ones that I typically do. I haven't, and then I also have tried out the pineapple. I've done it twice now. I actually recorded me doing it. I just have to edit it. So the pineapple was cute. Just my hair is so long that the pineapple be in my face still. I'm like, damn. Like, for the other girls, it just be standing up straight. But for me, it's like in my face like a palm tree still. So there's that. Yep, after the 3 months. Yes, got you. Okay, do you think that's a good remedy to get rid of dandruff? Do I think what? The steamer? Clarify that for me, Jimmy. What specifically? Did I catch everything? It looks like I did. Good night, going to eat. Okay, go ahead, go and eat. Go and eat. You got to feed yourself. What brand steamer are you? What brand is this? It's like the King's. I'm gonna link it. I promise. Don't even worry. Okay. I thought about line locks as well, but haven't tried it yet. I'm 5 years in the lock game, and my locks are at the top of my butt. What? But I'm scared to put many new products on my locks. Yeah, that's me too. That's why I'm like so loyal to the whole oils wave, because I've already been through the trying products stage and the buildup wasn't worth it. So really now it's about finding the proper oil combination that works for me, you know? Wild growth causes buildup. I've seen people say that before too, but I haven't done further investigation, you know? No, this isn't your lane, but do you have an opinion on wicks? You know, I've seen wicks look good. Like, I've seen them before and I was like, okay, those actually match your personality, your vibe. But genuinely, I'm not the biggest fan, because it feels like I just hear the sound boing, boing, boing in my head every time I see somebody shaking their wigs. I'm just like, make it stop, keep it steady. So that's my opinion on wigs. I know it's like a Florida thing. It very much gives palm tree vibes. But I kind of don't see what is the point of doing that? Like I said, I've seen them look good before, so I'm not saying it's a problem generally, but it's not my personal cup of tea. I don't prefer them. Cause if I come across someone with wigs, I want to just slap it around the place. Like, I just want to do that to it. What exactly are wigs? That's when those are just like bigger. Like, so it's like if I were to take this group and just combine it into one massive lock, and it just stands up like that. Think of the Cynthia doll from Rugrats that Angelica used to have, and how she had like pieces that would be like that. Wigs give the same kind of vibe. So yeah, it's like just massive clumps of hair together to make one big lock. So people would have like 5, 10, 15 wicks just at different points, standing up in multiple directions, wobbling around on their head. You hate them, I understand. I don't, you know I didn't want to say it. It's just every time I see it, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it just be doing that. I'm like, why do y'all do this? Somebody gotta explain to me what's the culture behind wigs and why it's done, because I don't know. It don't make sense. Yeah, wigs make one huge lie. Personally, I don't like them. But yeah, Leo, yeah. Petty, not Cynthia. But you knew what I was talking about. That's what the wigs look like. Wait. The pineapple? Yes, the pineapple. It's like a bun, but you use your locks to wrap it up, and then the top of it stands up. I have to edit it, y'all. Like, ever since I've been doing my birth worker training and everything, like, and for those who don't know, I'm in a book club also, and then all other things. So it's like so much that has to happen within the course of a day that I haven't had time to sit and edit content in a while. If you didn't notice, that's why I stay giving y'all lives, because at least I'm giving you regular content and I don't have to sit down and edit. Like, that takes me days to do, and I don't have that kind of time right now. But when I finish my training, which will be soon, I'll be able to get back to pre-recorded content that I edit for y'all, do the little tricks and things. Okay. Woo! Hold up, wait. How you start your YouTube channel? Why is it hard in the beginning? Samantha, to be honest with you, like, when I started my channel, I had no intentions of using it like this. And that actually works in my favor, because I wasn't stressing about it. Like, I literally only started it so I can keep track of my hair journey. That was it. And then as I started to get a following, which happened randomly, like, people just randomly started following me, subscribing, that's when I was like, okay, my base is growing, so let me actually start putting content now, But for you, it's like you would be diving into it with intention, with an actual plan. So your experience, my experience, it'll be different for both of us, So I don't really want to tell you, do it exactly like this, because, child, I literally just, if you go to my first video, you will see how ghetto that thing was. Okay? Tonight's video was kind of ratchet, but my first video ever, very rinky-dink. Yeah. Did your locks become a lot thicker as they grew longer? I'm not going to say a lot thicker. They were already thick. Now that they're mature, this is like the thickness that they are. But as far as from when I started to where I am now, it definitely has gotten much thicker than it was in the beginning, for sure. Like, look at this one. This is a big ass lock, bro. Look at it. And it did not start this thick at all. But also consider that my hair is very dense. I have a lot of strands. So the process of tangling together, like, they swell. It makes bigger knots in my hair. So, yeah, Okay. How long did it take for your hair to fully mature, and do they ever get less frizzy? So it took my hair minimum a year. It took my hair like a year and a half to fully mature. You're gonna have to look at my hair journey video to like see the full, because in that one I put like the dates or whatever. But yeah, at least a year and a half. And even still at the tips, it was still a little bit the 2-strand twist pattern. And then after 2 or 3 years, I cut the ends so it just automatically has been mature ever since. But yeah, minimum a year for it to lock fully. Wait, you asked me mature, not lock fully. Maturing, okay, sorry, scratch that. Maturing is like, I'm reflecting on my lock journey right now. Give me a second. Maturing is like maybe a 2, in the second year is when it really started to like settle and not get any thicker than it is. You would definitely have to look at my hair journey to watch how that happened. I hope that helped you on some level. I hope it did. And oh, and did it ever get less frizzy? So up until me doing this challenge, it definitely did. Like, it really isn't frizzy. At least not how it used to be. Like, this is what frizz looks like for me, and this is gonna stay. It's not gonna go nowhere. But now that I'm doing this no retwist situation, like, naturally at the roots it's a lot frizzier than it usually is when I do a retwist. But even still, the frizz is not prominent like it tends to be in the beginning. You see that? And this is all as a result of my hair being in the mature phase now. It's not changing so much now. Yeah. Okay. How long have you been locked? I've been locked for 5 years now. This is year 5. This is year 5. Did your locks... Oh, wait, I answered that one. Did you just curl the ends of your locks for this look? No, I actually curled it all the way to the top. It was like a Shirley Temple kind of curl. I think you might have just entered recently. I used these sponge rollers, and it was curled from the top. But it's been in these curls for a week and a half now, so they've dropped. They've dropped significantly. You know? Oh, okay. Does apple cider vinegar and baking soda remove dandruff from your locks and scalp? Yeah, it does. Apple cider vinegar and baking soda. When you do the ACV rinses, those are very, very helpful. Oh shit. It's better for like deep cleaning, really deep cleaning. Is really good for your scalp and resetting your pH up there, which helps with dandruff. Also, finding an oil that actually penetrates your skin, doesn't just sit on top, that I highly suggest. I honestly haven't been dealing with dandruff. I'm actually glad you mentioned that. I haven't been dealing with dandruff since this no retwist wave, because the hair at the roots is covering my scalp, so my scalp isn't exposed to the elements. And usually with me, the dandruff comes because it's just getting super dry super fast and it's starting to flake OD. But since my scalp is like underneath my roots, and my roots are like so thick, it's like a layer on top, so it keeps it sealed in. So I haven't been dealing with dandruff. So I say all that to say maybe the whole giving more space in between your retwists can help. I'm not saying it will, but this is just my thought process. But yes, apple cider vinegar and baking soda for sure. Get it in there. Let it sit for a little bit. And then also peppermint or eucalyptus kind of shampoos. They're gentle with cleaning, but they also like get everything out. What else? I think I pretty much said everything. A good oil mix. Rose water is very helpful for my scalp. It's very soothing to the scalp. But I do want to do a video in the future about dandruff, and I want it to be more informed, like actually doing full research on how that experience goes for people and actual remedies. Right now I'm just going off of my fly-by-night experience, but I can't guarantee that it'll be a solution for you, you know? But I hope you can try the ACV rinse and it'll alleviate. Also, tea tree oil and lemongrass oil, essential oils. Those are great. Okay. Is retwisting once a week too much? Absolutely too much. And this is coming from someone who used to retwist every 2 weeks, and even that was too much. Now that I reflect, so once a week, definitely too much. It's gonna, your hair, that's the quickest recipe I would say to thinning, because you're putting a lot of tension on the roots, and your roots need a minute. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Sammy. You're awesome. Much love. I appreciate you. So much love. Also, how often can I use the ACV rinse? There was a time where I used to do it once a month, and that was because I was using conditioners in my hair, and so it would stay inside, and I was really paranoid about buildup. But if you're not using a whole bunch of products and stuff and you don't have crazy buildup, once a month is not necessary. I would say like at least every 2 or 3 months, or at most. You would have to gauge your hair and gauge your scalp. So pay attention. Are you experiencing a lot of buildup? If you like are doing a retwist and you squeeze it and mad gunk comes out, it's time for a detox. Right now this is like the shine from the camera, right? But if this were all buildup, if it were buildup, it would be flaking right now so you can see. But like if all of this was buildup, it's time for a retwist. I mean, for a retwist. A detox. You know, so it's individual. I can't tell you how often you should be doing it. You have to assess your hair. If you're using products often, then I would say keep a nice detox schedule. I personally feel like quarterly is good. Like 4 times a year at most should be good. Some people only do it twice a year, and I don't blame them for that. So yes, pay attention to your hair. How quickly does buildup accumulate? If you don't have a lot of buildup, you don't need to be doing it often, because it's an intense stripping down of the chaos. If you don't got no chaos, you don't have anything to strip. You know. Hurry up, do the video. Jimmy, you must be dealing with dandruff and it's stressing you out, huh? Jamaican black castor oil and lavender essential oil help with dandruff. I suffered with it. Thank you, Kamaya, for that pro tip. You see that, Jimmy? And I know you know about some castor oil, Mr. Trinidad and Tobago. I know you know about that. So try that concoction and see how it goes. Sure, you've answered this question a million times, but did you have any lock inspiration before getting locks? By Marley, Judy Mo. Okay. Yes, I did. Okay, let me think of some people. You guys know Nat Locks on IG? She has long locks and she's like a semi-freeformer. Her and I Love Fun, their locks. Keisha Charmaine. But you know, it's like I can't even think of them so much now because I no longer have like lock goals or inspiration. Like now my own locks are my lock goals, you know what I mean? But I did, just to answer your question, I definitely did have some prior to. And one thing I've learned about having lock inspiration is even if our texture is mad similar, like my hair looks monumentally different from theirs. Like I was over there looking at their hair like, oh, maybe my hair will look like theirs. And it does not. And I actually forgot who they are now. Like that's how far and distant I am away from the lock inspirations. But also like following page, you know those lock pages like Lock Nation and Good Lock Day, all that kind of thing. Seeing different people in their different phases of the journey is inspiring. Even for me, being mature and seeing people with new locks, it's inspiring still. I feel like just seeing healthy hair and having your locks be embraced and the culture just eating it up, that's inspiration for me now. There's no like one type of lock style. That's the, you know what I mean? But yeah. Hello, CashApp. I'm from India. Come through, India! Nice to have you in the chat with us. Shouts to you catching the live too. You lit. Shouts to you. How long you been like? I answered that one. I'm just trying to make sure I catch as many of the questions as possible. It looked like I did though. Started my lock journey last week. You inspired me. Oh, that's so cute, Jillian. I'm very happy to be y'all's lock inspiration and goals. I will be that for you. Just know that yours is not gonna look like that. No matter what, no two lock journeys look the same. Even if we have the exact same texture, it's not gonna look the same. That's the dope part about it. Look at this big ass puff. Oh my gosh. Like, I know when I retwist this, it's gonna have its own journey all over again. All of this is the new growth, y'all. Crazy. How long can you wet your hair? How long can you wet your hair again? Oh, like you mean like until you can wet it again? Maybe you have starter locks, Keen? When you say wet, you mean like submerge in water or get water on it? For me, at every phase of my lock journey, including in the beginning, I let my hair get wet, like misted with water. So when I would go take a shower, I would put it up and let the water like hit it. If it would rain, I wasn't worried about getting an umbrella. I would let it get wet. Like, wetness isn't a problem in the journey unless you're worried about it getting frizzy. Like submerged in water, yeah. So like a wash. I waited a month before my first full wash in the beginning. And that seems to be like the general protocol with other lock heads. So yeah, like about a month. But leading up to that month of you actually washing it, you can still spritz it with water or like spritz it with your little rose water, aloe vera, whatever. That can still be done. Okay. Sending that sweet Caribbean love from for the Black Queen. I accept the sweet Caribbean. Are you worried about the upcoming popping? You know, that's something that I have not been dealing with. That's actually been one of the most fascinating. Like, occasionally, I experience popping where, like, even let's say right here, these fuzzies would come together and I would have to like separate it. But as far as popping, it'll be like 1 or 2 individual strands worth of popping. It's not like a full rip, you know? So popping has surprisingly been mild. Yeah, I haven't been dealing with popping. And I also haven't been dealing with marrying. Well, you know, it hasn't been that long of no retwisting. But I was so sure that by now my hair would be marrying together and intertwined. But no, they're still very much individuals. You know what I mean? Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay. Let me make sure I get as many questions real quick. Wait. Hey, big fan from Suriname, America? I don't know what that... But anyway, shouts to you. Come through from wherever you at. I made it. I'm a fairly new follower, and thank you for many videos of life, love, and motivation. Yes, Veteran Locks, thank you for the love. Welcome to this safe space that we have here. Glad to have you. Glad. Sammy, slightly off topic, but are you still going to do the conspiracy theory videos? Love from South Africa. Ooh, South Africa! Yes, I am. Next week is the first installment of my conspiracy videos. I don't know if you saw the community post. So I've decided that the last Wednesday of every month will be my conspiracy video days. Okay? So next Wednesday, May 26th at 8 p.m. will be the first video where we'll be talking about the zeitgeist. You guys gave me like a list of suggestions of what you wanted to talk about. The zeitgeist is really popular on that list. And it's also like, I feel like that's like moderate intro, beginner level conspiracy talk, just to get the feet wet. So we're gonna digest the zeitgeist next week, and next month we'll focus on another conspiracy video. Every month there will be a video, and we're gonna get into it. Okay, we're gonna get into it. Okay, so yes, tune in. I'm eager to see how what your thoughts are. Why do you think locks have become so trendy now? I look at it like the next stage of being natural. Yes, I agree. Locks feels like the ultimate level up stage of being natural, because that's you fully embracing your raw essence, especially if you're not retwisting it all the time. But I think it's trendy because the internet, as in you have access to so many people's hair journeys now, just everywhere, all over the world. And because of that, you realize how much of a range that our hair comes under. There's different ways to step into your natural bag. And because of that, it's no longer a taboo, like, ooh, locks feels like a touchy subject. No, it's normalized because you see so many people doing it now, so it feels safer. So I feel like that's why it seemed like it's become a trend. And honestly, I'm not mad at that per se, because one thing about the lock journey is if you aren't genuinely about that life, you will not last. So when people hop on it, I don't worry about if it's like, oh, they try to follow the hype, because if they're not about that life, they will not last. So there's that. And it's good to see different versions of this concept. One thing about the lock journey is everyone's hair will look different. Their experiences will be different. So it's just innately diverse, innately unique, So I don't get mad unless I see white people. Then I'm like, oh my God, like y'all seen Justin Bieber's reincarnation of his dreads, because that's the only time I say dreads or dreadlocks is when white people do it. So when I see stuff like that, I'm just like, but then other than that, I'm like, hell yeah, get you some locks, get it done, get into it. Those are my thoughts. I want my roots thick, but I also don't like the frizz. Ooh. Well, one thing, the frizz is inevitable. You must deal with that. But I think what you mean is like you like when the roots aren't frizzy. Like you like when it's pretty together. Because, wait, let me go back to what you said. I want my roots thick, but I also don't like frizz. See, if you want them to be thick, you're gonna have to learn to like your frizz, to be honest. Because the frizz is what's helping it get thicker. The frizz is like extra volume finding its way to your lock and plumping it up. So you literally need it for the thickness to happen. So I'll leave that there. I wanted locks for many years, but didn't think I could commit. It is part of an ongoing journey to full maturity for me. Didn't think I could commit. One thing's for certain, only do it if it feels right to you. If you feel pulled and called to it, that is when you do it, because that's literally, it's like your ancestors are telling you, this is a part of you. you know? But if you're feeling like resistance around it, or it feels like you have to convince yourself to do it, you're not ready yet. And that's okay. Like, there's no set timeline for when you're supposed to be ready for lax. That's a personal decision, and you are the one who has to live with your head top. So don't let anyone make you feel like you're wrong for not doing it yet or whatever. You know, I'll be joking around like, yo, get you some locks, get you some locks. But I'm literally, it's because I love them so much, not because you have to do it right now. You know, do it when it feels right to you. That's the only way you'll enjoy it. Okay? Can you retwist it? I subscribed and liked it. Thank you. I will retwist it after 3 months. Okay? That's when I'll retwist. Yes, my locks make me feel so powerful and empowered and beautiful and connected to everything. So many downloads, learning so much about my hair, myself, gaining so much patience. Come through, Angel, with the word of God. Yes, I am committed. Wait, hold on. Although she is white, Zavia's locks look real. Who is Zavia? I don't know who that is. For those with locks who live close to Sandy Beach, oh, yeah, that's not for me. Love for my journey. I've never felt so beautiful just getting out of bed. Yes, princess. You just get out of bed like, and it's like, we lit. Or in my case, I throw on a lock sock and call it a day. Locks are the best. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so everyone who is in the building right now, I'm going to ask y'all to like this video, okay, so that YouTube can push me up in the promotions of the things. I want to be seen more by more people. So when you like this video, it makes them realize, oh yeah, people fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? So hit that like button, show me some love. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Oh, I'm gonna have to delete I'm gonna have to delete the last live where it was ghetto as hell. Me trying to do the stream. I'm gonna have to delete that. But yes, when this uploads, I will put the links in the description. So give me like 10 minutes and then come back and you'll see all the links in the description box. Okay. Zavia is a singer. She was on The Voice. Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up. Let me look right now. Zavia. Oh my God. I remember her. She could sing. But that's still not natural locks though. That is like her hair wasn't on some, oh my gosh, my hair is, I went on this lock journey. That was like she just instantly put those in her hair. You can tell just from looking at it. I have seen white people who with dreads that look good. Usually it's white people who already have curly hair though. If your hair is bone straight, you really have to force your hair to lock up. But when you have some kind of curl kickback, then the locks, the dreads look better because you're not forcing it to tangle. It literally is tangling on its own. So that's my thing. I have an issue when it's forced just for the aesthetic. It's like, why are you forcing it? Clearly it's not for you. But yeah, that I remember her. All right, y'all. So thank you for tuning in. What's a lock sock? Where did I put my friggin'? Let me see if I can show it to you real quick. Oh, this. And it like just sits on top of my head. That's a lock sock. All right, y'all. So thank you for tuning in. I'm going to get out of here now. For those who are conspiracy minded, tune in next week. We're going to talk about the zeitgeist, y'all. Conspiracy time. They have to do so much to force it. Yes, child. Once you got to force it, it's a problem. But yes, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love. Here's my update. Let me show you the roots one more again. One more again. Look at my little piece. One last look. See, one last look. All of that is new growth. Like, whoa. All up in there. Oh, Lord. Okay,